start of the year or at the end of the year. The default is that you assume they occur at the end of the year as they do in this problem. If the payments are at the start of the year, so if instead of waiting until her first birthday, I put the first payment in on the day she's born, and then another payment each year until she's 17, then you put a 1 there, and it just changes when the payments occur. So in this class, I don't like to make promises like this, but I'll make this one. We'll never do that to you. All payments always occur at the end of the year in this class.
Let's just think about it for a second. What difference will it make in that end number?
Higher or lower?
Higher.
Because the money goes in soon. You're exactly right.
Please.
I was thinking you had 17 periods instead of 18.
Which, count the payments.
Yes. Putting it in when she's
Count the payments. How many birthdays has she had?
1, 2.
First payment on her first.
Let's just look at the
Last
picture.
one.
How many birthdays
Last
has she
one on her
had?
18.
The payment that you're forgetting is on this last day, on the day she turns 18, we put the last 2,000. So maybe you're forgetting this one.
That would bring it up to 69 something.
It'll actually bring it up to $74,900 and whatever. Right there. That's it. 18 payments.
Is it the payment 2,000 or minus 2,000?
What's that?
The payment is should it be minus 2,000?
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't make the slightest piece of difference, because if you put it in 2,000, then this answer in Excel comes out minus 74,000. If you put in minus 2,000, it comes out positive 74,000. Well, we don't care. Either way, we know what it means. Yeah.
So I found myself doing the same second guessing thing there.
Well, so just stop. If you, that's why a picture is very good. PMT, the number of periods is how many payments. So if you have to, draw a picture and count them. How many are there?
To second guess myself and check it all there, I did the calculation and then took the number that came out, I think I was calculating the payment amount on this particular one. I stuck that payment amount in as a first payment, at the present value, and then put in, the number of payments minus 1, it came out exactly the same.
Here's what's happened in this very room, ladies and gentlemen. New mathematics have been discovered. Write it up. I think there's a Nobel Prize to be had.
But it'll work every time.
You
want to take the hard way.
Let me just say this real fast. These kind of problems, if you draw a picture, are pretty straightforward. Go ahead.
I was just saying,
2018%.
I don't want to confuse anybody, but the other way you can think about it.
No, don't. Don't say what you're going to say. Whatever it is, do not say it.
If you're
Do
going
not
to
say
pay a
it.
bigger number at the beginning,
Do not say it.
which is the other problem.
So the term is 18
Don't
years.
say it. When you preface a statement by saying, I don't want to confuse anybody, that's when you then be quiet. That's like your favorite, hey, I got it.
Future values already in your.
He does the same thing to me all the time. When I say, hey, and then he says, no. But he's not going to stop me on this. We forgot about inflation. We forgot the fact that when and tell me this, when I estimated the cost of her college education on the day when she was born, did I factor in that the cost of college education was going to go up each year, or did I just say 70,000? I just said 70,000. I was thinking, what was the cost of the education of 70,000? I got to put inflation in this analysis. Now, there are lots of interesting ways to do inflation, but let's not do any of those. Let's do the simplest way. So here's what we've got here. It says that, in part B of number 3, expected inflation over the next 18 years is 3% per year. So we've got an interest rate here, 8%, which is called the nominal rate. Nominal rate sounds real fancy. Nominal rate just means any interest rate you've ever seen in your life. So if you want to be fancy, just say, hey, that's a nominal interest rate, right? It just means the interest rate, nominal interest rate. Interest rate is, the nominal interest rate is composed of 2 components. The real interest rate, what you're really making, and the inflation rate. So if you want to get back to the real rate, just take out the inflation rate. So what are you really earning after you adjust for inflation? You're only earning 5% on this account. It goes up 8%, but 3% of that gets eaten away by inflation, so you're only left with 5%. Those of you who are mathematicians are saying, well, really, this is a geometric thing and not an additional thing. Fine, it doesn't matter. It's close enough for our purposes. We are estimating interest rates over 18 years. So all we gotta do is do this calculation again, using the real interest